Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Time for game number 2 already. Team Liquid up 1-0 in his first best of 3 series of both of these teams in the Kuala Lumpur major qualifiers. Of course, we're in the group stage, so no one's being knocked out today. But of course, if you lose too many games, you end up starting in the lower bracket in the second phase, and you don't want that, right? Ideally, you want to start with that sense of security, that second chance, if you will, of starting in the upper bracket. But hey, Liquid off to a good start in that sense. Earthshaker and Nature's Prophet. The first 1-2 punch. Mango Bay still believing in the silencer. And now going straight for a Clockwork. What do you make of that, Nev?
I love Clockwork. I don't think that we've seen enough of it lately. I'm not exactly sure why, because that hero is still, I feel like, as strong as it always has been. They can do so much in the hands of a good Clockwork player. The stuns, the disrupting a team fight, the separating of enemies, the going through BKB, pushing lanes, scouting. Clockwork has it all. I love him.
Nice.
Nice. The Nature's Prophet pick, a little bit weird coming out in response to the Clockwork, because a lot of people would argue that Clockwork is a pretty good counter for him. And again, Clockwork, very good response pick for the Earthshaker as well, because when Earthshaker is stuck in the battery assault, his spells are too slow to go off.
Yeah.
Cast point is too high, constantly interrupted.
That is true. So if Clockwork can get on top of any one of them, and if there's no treants for the Nature's Prophet to maybe soak up some of that, could be a bit of a problem.
10 seconds remaining.
And still need some extra punch though. I wonder if Mango Bay wanna going for maybe even the Invoker just to have some Sunstrikes just drop into the cogs, but it's Necrophos for now. Another
Gives
one of
you
these
a little
green
bit of a
heroes.
punch.
Yeah, one of their go-tos. It's more of a finisher though, instead of a initial burst kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean that's what they have in common with all of these heroes. They kind of finishers. They wear the enemy heroes down. No initial burst damage coming out inside of Mango Bay yet. You got your dots on your silence, your Clockwork, and I guess your finisher on the Necrophos. You want something that'll take the enemies out a little bit quicker, I feel like, especially if you're playing against a team as coordinated and skilled individually as Liquid, who, if given the opportunity, will try and outplay you.
Well, let's see what. Yeah, because against Necrophos, like you still need to have a few specific things to make sure that you can actually deal with him. Namely, a lot of magical damage. You could go back for the Zeus, but that's yet another hero that the Clockwork's actually pretty good against. Just hookshotting in, maybe even buying a Blade Mail to just return some of that damage that the Zeus wants to throw out.
Yeah, and if that's the case, then instead of buying your Aghanims and your Aether Lens and whatnot that you want to be rushing on Zeus, you're forced to buy some defensive items.
Yeah, you need 4 stars.
Better to avoid a pick like that. There's other things you can go that can do the same job, but not have to buy those defensive items against the Clockwork, which you're going to need eventually because you're playing against the Clockwork. Everyone's going to need a defensive item. He's quite scary.
Oh yeah. In either case, we'll probably see another support picked up, or perhaps the Matamba hero.
Matamba / maybe core / Wraith King / Necrobook guy.
Exactly.
Necrobook Wraith King last game. What were your thoughts on that one?
I don't know, maybe he thought he was playing Lycan. Who knows?
His role playing as a Lycan when he was on his Wraith King, he thought his little skeletons were wolves.
Yeah. Visage.
Yikes.
Alright, there's one.
Right, maybe he thinks he's a Lycan again. Good to see Matamba Man. Necrobook Visage.
Matamba Man was also playing Visage. I feel like Miracle's also played it before.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a Miracle Visage.
Well, certainly, certainly one of these Liquid drafts, one of these crazy kind of drafts that just roll over you when you least expect it, really.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say it was a Liquid hero and one of them is going to be playing Visage. Yes.
Yes, that is true. That's the kind of expert analysis that I'm known for, Oh, yeah. Liquid played Visage, so one of their players will probably play it. Huh. Unless they want to, make a last-minute roster swap. Huh?
Just hit the repick button.
Yeah.
Remember the repick button? Think back to the good old days. Random gold.
God. That was so annoying.
Anyways, Uh, where was I? Completely lost my train of thought. Necrophos. Think like it's gonna be a guard or Necrophos this game?
I think so, yeah. It's normally the one who's ending up with it. But doesn't really seem like a Fey hero to me. Speaking of
Yeah.
Fey heroes, there's still like Terrorblade in the pool. I'm gonna go back to that, but I'm not sure if that actually gives you enough wave clear, because you need to think about that with Nature's Prophet and now the Visage. There's a lot of summons, a lot of split push potential. You need someone that can actually take care of those waves very quickly.
Yeah, you know who'd be very good to pick up here?
And like,
Grimstroke.
oh yeah, of course. Why not pick the new hero, guys? I can. Ooh.
Okay, so they answered their split pushing units with split pushing units.
It's like a
And-
block pick more than anything else, honestly.
Yeah, I might agree with you there. Having to play up against that would be very scary, and again, Grimstroke not in captain's mode yet. For anyone who doesn't know that.
That was a joke. Now you explained the joke so everyone can laugh along, so good guy Nev
Yeah, it's
striking again.
yeah. Jokes are funny when everyone can laugh at them with friends once they're explained to people.
Yeah. Alright, Morphling. So that's a new hero, it feels like. Haven't seen that one in a while.
Mhm.
But hey, that's one way to get like on your team, right?
Yeah, and also very good. I'm gonna be praising Clockwork even more here. It's either one way to get Lycan on your team, and you can also throw out the Battery Assault and or Cogs and waveform out of them if you're playing Morphling.
Yeah.
So if you get jumped on as a Clockwork, you're always gonna have an escape in the form of Morphling.
Pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
Like, you guys probably can't hear it, but my neighbor above me is choosing now of all times to start drilling holes in the wall, and it's super annoying to me. So if I'm a little bit off kilter, then do excuse me. But hey.
Yikes! Nothing like drilling at what is it over there right now? 11 p.m. on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
A.m. Sorry, A.m.
11 p.m. That would be a bit interesting.
You'd be knocking on his
The
door
EU
right now.
qualifier is just yeah, absolutely. I think is the same guy that was playing music at like 2 a.m. though, so I'd still be justified in that.
Well, what music?
It's really shitty hip hop.
You
It's
gotta know
really
the
bad.
song though. Come on.
No, I don't. Like it's I can hear enough for it to be very loud, but it's muffled to a point where you can't understand. Us as well, I think.
So it's like what, EDM or something?
It was sounding like something where if I actually listened to the lyrics, my brain would just explode because it's stupid to come. These kind of things.
I think you just hate fun. 3 seconds of
Excuse
reserve
me?
time left on. 3 seconds of reserve time left on Liquid.
Don't change topics now. What did you just say to me?
They decided to ban out the TA.
God damn it.
What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. TA not really Mango Bay hero. Pangoli, what? the hell?
Ooh,
That's a fun hero. I can dig
I'm
that.
excited. How often does Liquid pick up Pangolier? I know you're the huge Liquid fan here, so you would know pretty much everything there is to know about them.
Of course, one second. I have to just
Are you googling?
I have to search my brain and not Dota buff. Last time they played it, according to Dota buff, was at Epicenter 5 months ago, and they lost to Fly to Moon.
Okay, yeah, I was
That
thinking.
was-
I haven't really
Oh,
seen
no,
Liquid.
no, that was an actual match. I think that
Huh?
that was a broken match that they probably had to remake or something.
Uh,
So the actual last time they played it, according to Dota buff, was DAC 2018, 6 months ago. But they also lost that to newbie, so
okay, I was thinking. I haven't really seen a Pangolier come out on the side of Liquid.
yeah.
That is why. I hope it goes well for them.
And control Pango, support Profit for Kuro. Was a GH guard on the Earthshaker, that's gonna be fun. Got a Windrunner though, that's also something that I haven't really seen all that much of, to be honest. Oh, the last pick, it does provide some wave clear. Very limited amounts, but still some. A nice little control, especially against heroes like Pangolier, if you can get in that Jackal before he finishes up the transformation. Or also if you can dodge out the ball, he's rolling around you, then you can get the focus fire on top of him, still pick him off relatively nicely, so that part is nice. Gotta wonder if it's enough. And this draft certainly doesn't feel as good for Mango Bay as the last one did. Certainly not up against all of this push coming out.
Yeah, I mean, you could spam the waves out with Power Shot, but that's pretty much all you have coming in, and they have pretty good answers for stunning the enemy heroes when they're on high ground in the form of Earthshaker and Pango. What's it called? Rolling Thunder, sorry.
It's the roly-poly, you know. The big ball.
Yeah, the roly-poly Pango.
Yeah. The only thing that's important is that everyone knows what you're talking about, right?
Yeah. As long as I say the words that they understand, doesn't matter if I get them right. So
Even pro players, like there's a lot of pro players that don't actually use ability names so much. They just say hero and then UWER. Everyone knows what they're talking about, right? It's normally faster and less confusing.
So we got Robot Guy and Sick Man in the bottom lane. We got Quiet Guy. I can't call everyone Guy. I'm sorry.
You can still use hero names. Use anything else, it's even more confusing. Not getting into the spirit, Neff.
Alright. Looks like Liquid forcing the heroes on Mango Bay back a little bit away from this rune spot. Flash, tip, GH.
Yeah. Jump there. Control. Oh yeah, he's being lauded for that. Good job. You press your button.
Excellent work.
You finally figured out how it works. Flash? Ooh. Could have been in trouble there for a second. Looked like GH was winding up for a nice little fissure block there.
I was gonna say though, they might be proud of him because last time he played this here was 6 months ago and they lost, so apparently he didn't know how it worked back then.
Guess. Gets another chance finally, you know? Walk there. So, that offlane up against a Lycan. Lycan should be doing fine here, right? All things considered. Maybe not with all the fissure blocks, but it's an equilibrium control right there. Oh no, GH. They're doing it again, Neff. Look at this. Also, are you still here, or is Discord bugging out?
Discord's bugging out?
I don't know. Not saying anything.
Oh, apologies. Yeah, Bone 7 on the Necrophos. I was expecting Guard to be playing it this game, but he looks like he's doing fine in the mid lane against his Visage. They're about even in CS right now. But that's going to be the case for Windranger. Probably going to be ahead in CS for the first couple of levels before Grave Chill really comes into effect, because it was nerfed in the early levels.
Yeah. Certainly the case with Visage. Like, it's not really the perfect laner pre-level 6, but can't really be gone on because of the Grave Chill. The movement speed disparity just should always be make sure that you can get out. Once you're at level 6, you do a ridiculous amount of damage with it. And also the items that you need aren't all that costly for you to be super effective, like the helm and the medallion. All you need, and then you can go ham.
Yeah, I mean, prior to getting those items, I feel like Visage is a lot like Dragonite in the way where he doesn't really lose mid, he just kind of exists in the lane. He doesn't really win that hard either, though.
It's an interesting way to do it up top. Okay, first blood actually being drawn in the end. Didn't think they'd be able to run him down, but still only level 1 Necrophos. Fancy tail whatsoever, but meanwhile GH was trying to interrupt the pull with a fissure block. The creeps didn't quite work out, but it does make sure that creep wave is doubling up now, so it'll push either way.
Yeah, that'll make things a little bit more difficult for Mango Bay here. So, showing off their laning skill. Actually, they managed to take out this ranged creep. There's 2 ranged creeps here on the side of Liquid, so this lane might push actually.
Well, I mean this.
Okay, maybe not. Not with.
Yeah.
Not with people hitting the creep wave so much.
One deny, one last little mind control. Nice visual block actually. Flash is in trouble. Double right clicks, there's the Q. Swashbuckle as it's called. Gonna take a lot of damage in return just with the password and the arcane curse sticking around, but gonna take that. They still have region, I believe. A couple of tangos.
I mean, him mind control not really realizing how much damage was really taking off at him with both the wolves hitting him and the arcane curse still ticking away there. And he's gonna run away now.
Ooh, stick charges, extra right click, the wolf, and the Q away. That was very close, so if it wasn't for the stick, he'd be dead.
Yeah.
Pretty sure GH still not out of the woods just yet. Nice little body blocks on Flash, but done up. Block.
Not quite. Didn't get him at the right angle there. You almost had him. I mean, where was I going with this one? That well played by mind control there. He saw the arcane curse on him. He knew he had to wait X amount of time and pop his wand, and perfect timing throwing out the swashbuckle right after.
Yep.
His swashbuckle's too early. He dies to arcane curse, and he gets that -2.
Oh yeah, the dreaded -2. You don't want
It's
that.
so tilting though. If you get it in your games, like you know that you're never gonna be the same afterwards.
You'll never get it back, right? Especially in heroes that don't have a high mana pool, it's actually very noticeable.
Yeah, a hero like Pango who uses spells so much doesn't
Noticeable.
necessarily have that high of a mana pool. Yeah, and you're also ruined for marriage.
She got the salve off enough heals to be able to walk it off. Kuro picked up the DD rune before he could, so that was a very dangerous situation. Still be dangerous for God. He does have the wind run level 3 actually, so low cooldown, long duration. Be alright, especially without the sprout ready to go. The fissure, nice little sidestep. They're certainly on top of it right now on this wind runner.
Yeah, so manages to dodge a 3-man gank with one of them having a double damage rune. Pretty good.
Never works, you know. Leaves Miracle alone up against Bone 7. He cares too much. But certainly a brief respite for Bone 7, who's not doing as well as you would a Necrophos perhaps to expect. Oh, would expect Necrophos to be able to do. With Flash blocked again by GH. Not enough mana for anything else apart from normal punches, but hey, got that mobile reinforcements. Kuro comes in. Add another kill to the tally.
Yeah, I really like this change, although it's a pretty old change now, just the bounty runes. Every 5 minutes, it kind of forces the enemy teams to clash with each other if they want to maintain an advantage over the map. Like, you have to be at the bounty runes. You fall pretty far behind if you don't start going for them.
Oh yeah.
So, we see more action in our games because of it.
That's pretty good. Gotta get that money, you know. Holla holla, get dollar.
Holla holla, get dollar.
What? Oh, Visage actually dies. Gotta. Able to run him down with that focus fire. Not exactly what I expected, but hey.
I mean,
there's no reaction. I can dive the tower for a little bit.
I mean, he managed to get level 6 before the Visage, right? He has 3 points in Wind Run, so he has a lot of time that he can spend diving, and he slows the Visage quite a bit.
Yep.
Gravekeeper Cloak, not going to do anything against Focus Fire. You burn through that instantly.
Yeah.
So, all the advantages that Visage has, in the form of Grave Chill, being able to run away, Gravekeeper Cloak blocking the first couple initial hits, doesn't matter to Wind Ranger.
Was one up a Shackle, not actually connecting. GH finds the fissure. He'll be able to walk it off. Fane, not level 6 himself just yet, but got it. He's still pretty damn fast in front of Haste Rune. Will be able to run down GH after all. Meanwhile, Cube dies down bottom. Bone 7 and Miracle still licking away at each other. One of them will die.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Some
Bone 7
skirmishes on both sides of the map.
Yeah, Bone 7 manages to walk away and finds himself a couple trinkets, manages to get some regen from that, but GH almost got away there. And, okay, we're about to see Lycan run someone down.
God is still hanging around too, so he can throw out another Shackle, this time with all of these trees, all to latch on somebody if they needed to. Nice little swashbuckle away, and never mind, it doesn't latch, but still, plenty of movement speed to run him down with Focus Fire. Centaur dies, but not to a hero, so no gold given over.
Flash dies in the mid lane.
Flash dead. He's just trying to soak some experience, poor guy. Level 3, but he's a very easy target for level 7 Visage at this point.
Yeah, poor Flash. No boots either. Look at him.
I don't want to. It's too depressing.
Just a sad boy trying
Yeah.
to hang around mid lane, maybe get some gold boots, getting bullied by TI winners.
Sometimes you gotta do that, you know. Made it to the qualifiers. They knew that. Or to the close qualifiers. They knew that this was always a possibility. Is mind control? Well, setting up on Faye. Back here with Kuro also dropping in. There should be free kill, and it is indeed. And even stunning up Flash to the other side of the fissure. To keep it in to try and help. Wolves still working away at Kuroki. That would have last word. Oof. Almost enough. Is he taken out to this?
He's taken out to this. Yeah, there's no way he survives it.
Oh, got bottle charges for mind control.
Wait.
Got 2 bottle charges for mind control between the takes. That saved him right
Okay,
there.
okay. That bottle timing was so good. So good. He saw each and every tick. He gave it to him at the perfect time. I thought there was no way he'd survive that.
You know, this is like in TV shows when the medic gets there at the last moment. Just uses the defibrillator at the last moment to restart somebody's heart. That's exactly what that was right there. Saving lives with some water. Drink water, guys. That's the main takeaway from this.
All right. So we haven't been talking about the bottom lane at all, ever.
You can go and fix that now if you want.
I mean, there's really not much happening.
God damn it.
All the other lanes, but...
You were saying Kuro actually goes in, bone 7. Bit of trouble. He still has his W available and a decent amount of sync charges. So with Cube also revealing himself, Kuro is actually one who is in trouble. Feeding himself away.
Alright, I'm just a genius.
Yeah. You saw that coming like 10 minutes ago, right?
Yeah, I knew far in advance that around the time that I mentioned it, there'd be kills happening, but that's the hero I love. Clockwork showing off what he can do to the enemy heroes. The only thing the Nature's Prophet can... Oh, okay, I'm gonna stop myself short here.
Walking in, Miracle still has Q available. Cube already waiting for him though on the back. He got a little bit... Oh, it still comes in! Able to interrupt the TP that Ruka was going for, so now Scythe down. Perfectly executed from Mango Bay.
Yeah, very well played by them.
Should be able to finish off this tier 1 tower as well. Gaining a lead in that here. One thing that happened earlier in Timberman with Garter spending so much time out of the mid lane, Timberman was able to finish off that tower, sitting at 4.6k gold as well, so... Is this a problem actually, that this Visage is so high level? I mean, they're trying to account for him now, but it might be a little bit harder than they thought, with the Shackles connecting, but also the Fissure kind of making things a little bit awkward. Rotation in from Mind Control, Cube almost dead. Not quite, with his own haste rune able to walk away from that. And the defensive hook shot, alright.
Yeah, and that was out of vision, so... there Pango goes, trying to hit him with a Q, but he's just gone.
So... Yeah, back to
I think he's still looking for him. He doesn't know where the hell he went. Okay, Necros TPing in. Mind Control's gonna ult for this, right? Never mind, Flash is leaving. Alright.
Yeah, maybe not worth it.
Maybe
if
yeah,
you
there's
go
no way he
Necrophos,
kills an
yeah,
Necros.
exactly. If you go Necrophos, you better be damn sure that you kill him.
Yeah. 4 infused raindrops and a wand with 8 charges, you're not gonna kill him. Reaper Scythe is, or Ghost Shroud is too good.
But yeah, back to the question, but Summerman, he didn't die, he's still farming. Is he gonna be a problem going forward? I mean, he has the items that we were talking about earlier.
Batumba Man is always a problem. So, that's my answer for you there. He's farming Ancients, he's sitting at top of the net worth chart by like a decent amount. He's, what, 600 gold or so, 700 gold or so over the Lycan here. So, as soon as he gets the chance, your towers are just gonna melt.
Something they can do about it? I mean, hook shot off cooldown again. Ooh, speaking of, going for a GH instead. Mind Control jumping into the Gorgs though. That's a perfect playground for him, pushing him out, not preventing the death though with the Scythe. Couple of heals there, not enough either. Swashbuckle finishing him off, so 1-for-1 trade in the end. Over. Control? Not sure about this one. He's actually barely keeping himself alive with the shield crash. Armor reduction, and now Matumbaman saying hello.
Yeah, manages to finish him off there. Yeah, so everything... This is a lot more even than last game, I'm thinking. Like, everything that Mango Bay is doing, they're not losing nearly as many fights as they were in the last game around this time.
It's like whenever Matsumaman shows up, Mango Bay don't have a chance, but despite beyond that, actually had in all 3 cores, like the next 3 on the net worth list are certainly all coming up dire. They get another nice little kill in mid onto Miracle. I mean, he's not as far ahead as he would like to be right now. And get mind control here, got her. Another shackle available in the second. Hookshot off the mark here. Dove a little bit too deep.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, decides to back off there. They don't want it. The hook shot misses, so off they go, retreating somewhere else. But they're gonna push the top tower here with Dumba Man. Actually, they start running away. I take it back. I think they'll go on him here though. If Kuroki, if a Centaur stomp,
Will they? Will they not? Will they? Will they
they'll
not?
go on him. They're definitely going on him. Come on.
Slow. There's a stomp. Easiest kill of his life. And again, some man, he's the Grim Reaper in this relationship apparently.
All right, and when they start pushing this tower, they got the 2 birds. To just resummon them, level 2 birds. Yeah. We've got level 2 birds right now. He's gonna push that tower. It's gonna go down instantly. Treants as well. Watch this.
Nothing.
Okay, never mind. TP's coming out, fortification. The tower's fine. That's what I said.
This is why I don't call these things as much as I did anymore. Like, it always turns out the other way. Oop, coming from the side, Shackle connecting. Focus fire, Gata still being stunned up though by multiple sources, close silence. Now to provide with some extra covering fire, that should be more than enough to set up for the scythe. There we go, Bone 7. Gets his revenge on a very important target indeed, but they're not done yet. Gata, all the movement speed in the world. The Shackle also connecting. Like a pro, couple of right clicks here and there. They should be able to finish off the game, right? Hook shot,
Yeah.
maybe not necessary. Stick charge is coming through. Maybe it was necessary here. Extra right click. Good for Gata.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah. I mean, they reduced hook shot damage, so.
They will lose the tier 1 bottom in exchange. They might be able to claim their own one up top unless it's being responded to by Liquid.
Alright, let's compare this to last game quickly. At this time, last game, Liquid had a 12k net worth advantage at 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Right now, they're only 1k up. So, Mango Bay, they realized they were sleeping last game.
Only
They managed to
2k
step it
off,
up this
right?
game.
Is under attack.
1 and 12? It's only missing a 2 right there, right? So it's only 2k off.
Dire's bottom tower
EU maths.
Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, they're shutting down the heroes that they need to shut down, or at least slowing them down. Miracle is still sitting at like just above 5k.
Dire's middle
Gonna be an issue eventually, but in the meantime, Faye, he's doing exactly where he wants to be, just running down people, left, right, and center, or trying to anyway. Mind control still alive with the roll. Now going in to use it aggressively up against Bone 7. The Yules will keep him safe for the time being, and now that Ultimate has stopped GH. Not sure what that was about. Just starting to look scary, you know? I mean, it works. Mango Bay stopped the fight. So,
I'm not messing with that guy. He's
Yeah.
crazy.
who knows what he'll do next?
Wacky, zany GH.
But I mean, Faye, in terms of the DD rune now, they're going straight for Roche, despite Matumba Man hanging around, so he should be able to figure out that this is happening.
I mean, Echo Slam's on cooldown. Why not try it?
Yeah.
They have a DD. They have everything they could possibly need. They're geniuses.
Have to be very careful about not being sniped by these familiars. Like a drop down, maybe a right click on the ages. Them a little bit earlier though.
Of course, when I say they're geniuses, I also said the top tower was a good idea, so.
Oh, mind control. Here's a blink, so he'll make his way out as Liquid there. Starting to circle like vultures around this pit. Just threatening. Roshan not running terribly quickly. Mind control starting to roll in. Gets a stun off Global Silence just to provide some space and time. And Mind control maybe in trouble, but it's actually Bone 7 who dies first. Faye next on the list here. GH blinking in with a fissure. That's 1, 2, 3 heroes down. A buyback already used from Bone 7, so they are committed into this fight, but I don't think you can find a way in now. Liquid taking control over this area, but you can't give them Roche. One's super low, perfect setup. Bone 7 caught again. He needs some serious help right about now, but the fissure blocks him in. That's gonna be a dieback despite all the heals. Oh no. They also wasting a lot of time with his ultimate, not really able to find a way in. Garda dropping super low to a swashbuckle. It's a bit of a tactical tumble there from Mango Base. They lose Roshan, they lose the Aegis, and they lose Cube. And escalated very quickly. FaZe, not even out the woods just yet. He does have the Quelling Blades though, so... About, oh god, no, he cut the wrong tree! Please! GH made his way in, follow-up control. He's kind of tanky. And he actually blinks over to the other side. They are confident they were able to kill him off. Flash next on list, making an ultra kill for Miracle. Didn't even break a sweat doing that.
Can I get a yikes?
It's a critical high yikes for this one.
Okay, Miracle coming out on top of that with an ultra kill and an Aegis.
Right, like
Yikes.
2 or 3 minutes ago I talked about Miracle kind of being behind 5k. Now he's at 8.5k.
Yeah, and what I just mentioned, them being only 1k ahead on Mango Bay a couple minutes ago, they are now 8,000 gold lead. Them going for that, and another kill comes out on Garter.
What?
Garter, he's dead.
Okay.
You know, that player that we're both so fond of.
Yeah. 1-7, he's a madman, he's walking in, Cube. Nice setup for the hook shot at least. So GH should die, Scythe being committed. 47 seconds on the sidelines. Cube though, look at this amount of burst damage that Matumba can bring to the table. He's just cleaning them up one by one. There's the stuns, there's mind control, that's a triple kill. For the Visage here. And just TP's back to base. There's 2 arcane curses on top of him, he doesn't even care. Bay, last one standing. What's he doing?
He's hitting creeps.
He's, you know, just gonna get that money. Back at it again. Holla holla Katala, you know, no matter what.
Yeah. I mean, he realizes he's not going to be able to kill that Pango. The minute he goes on that Pango, he swashbuckled away, but at the same time, he ultimates so he could farm a little bit, then also run away afterwards. It's not a bad play, it just looks a little bit silly.
Look at these graphs, though. That is heartbreaking if you're a Mango Bay fan.
Oh, yeah. What was looking so even for a little while, they went into that Roche attempt because they're feeling quite strong this game, and they paid the price.
Went fast
And the
enough.
price might be this game.
They had a medallion or something. That would have maybe been enough for them to finish up Roche instead of leaving it super low. While Liquid was getting information, mind control. Bouncing around a little bit. It's working again, he's able to get the blink out. So.
Right, Clockwork scouting things out, but not able to find any of them. And Garter getting a kill in Kuroki in the top lane. Okay.
Solo, but to get the hell out. Now he sees the birds. Windrun. Trying to slow him down. Miracle actually turning into Garter for a second here. Trying to keep up. As TP uses this, they chase him all the way up to the high ground. Oh, beautiful double shackle though! Oh, ho, ho, ho.
But the silence coming out just as that's in the air.
Also equally beautiful double shackle in the back. They get one. GH comes in to try and turn this around. Cube is dead, but he also lost Bone 7. Miracle turning back into his normal form, regaining all of the health points. Lack of commitment here, lack of punching power. Mango Bay really hurting them there. As GH just goes in for the counter initiation. Now Kuro back in the front lines, throwing in some extra treants.
I mean, what can you really do about all this pushing power? You got your Visage Birds, you got a Morphling with, what is it right now, almost 200 agility. You have Treants.
God, mind
You have
control.
a car.
This guy's a madman, yeah? He does no health points.
Get out of there, mind control.
Oh my god. The rocket! The rocket got him! Yes! Cube God. There's no way that doesn't go unpunished. I would be so mad if he got away with that, honestly.
I want to see a clip of that.
Yeah. Might even get Miracle here to keep an eye on him. And
He's
still
got the
more
Aegis, though.
strength than he has to age. Fine. They tried though. Right.
Yeah.
Alright. Still, things looking dire. They even got, despite the game going so even for so long, I think they got the racks like a few minutes earlier than game 1. Right? Got it like 24 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, they had a little bit better high ground defense. They started pushing around the map with Python and whatnot. Fast little child, that hero. But even though they've got things like Lycan to push out this game, but they're just not doing it. That Roshan punished them way too heavily. Suddenly they didn't just lose a net worth lead, they lost the pace of the game. And everything became in Liquid's favor as far as decisions that get to be made all over the map.
Alright, stalking Miracle. He waited for the Aegis to expire. Now he's going in for the Shackle, for the power shot. With the hook shot to follow, he cannot actually start morphing. That's a really good kill, but can he get out? Cube brought down by all of the birds, but he's pretty tanky in his own right now. Reinforcements are here. Global Silence to prevent them from counterplaying. The Shackle off the mark, but now the Fissure phase on the other side though. Might be a bad thing here. Mind Control can start bouncing around. That's a dead wolf. Any second now. Oh, come on, there we go. GH though dies in turn as the rest of Mango. Sitting down the low ground. Bone 7 on the side. Also trying to chase them away. It's a 2-for-1 trade so far as Mind Control wants to try and get some more revenge. But Tomberman helps out. Finishing off Flash. 2 for 2. Bone 7 still hanging around this area. Didn't get the memo that they're all retreating. This might be his undoing. So many birds, so much lockdown.
Come on, Garter, get to the shrine.
Plus the Necro Creep's going down. Ouch.
Yeah, that was another disaster, another team fight going in the favor of Liquid. But let's see, only a little bit of net worth change here in the favor of. Wait, no.
What?
Mango Bay came out ahead there
What?
as far as gold change goes. Yeah,
Wow, that's
you lost your Liquid.
crazy. I mean, Garda got the 9 kill streak from Miracle. I guess that had something to do with it. It's a Pinata strat, like I was touching on that last game, I think. Just feed somebody and then claim it. It's not a good strategy, but it's a strategy.
It's something. Right, this tower going down quite fast. These 3 Visage Birds.
Imagine when he gets level 25. Another +1.
What's scarier than 3 Visage Birds?
4
Visage Birds.
Try and claim another high ground. Global Silence on cooldown still for 20 seconds. Not sure they particularly care. Shackle connecting actually though, even through Gravefuel's Global Mind Control. GH ready to counter that out immediately. Goodbye Garda, 54 seconds on the sidelines as he punches everybody. That is the best Pangolier I've seen in a long time. It's all dropping like flies, one by one. Cube tries to go full shot out of the Fissure, but there's 2 sets of cards now. Locking him in, not just him, but also Mind Control and Miracle. Meanwhile, Rax die. All the buybacks that they have are being thrown out. Faye, control up GH with the interception. Can you really do here in Lycan? It's not the kind of fight that you're geared for.
No, and Lycan doesn't have buyback. If he goes down here, this is game over.
Aim for Cube. He's trying to create chaos, but it's all he can do. On 7 in front. Yeah, I think they resigned to their fate already. Just trying to play it out. Garda will respawn in 5 seconds. We have extra punching power from that. He also has that BKB at 10 seconds. Ready to go.
Look how fast his
Global
tier 3's
Silence.
going down.
Just dead already. Tier 3 as well. Yeah, the Rax won't stand for too much longer. They need to go right here, right now. Shackle doesn't latch though. Miracle will still be fine. BKB from Garda, but the physical damage is real. It's so real right now.
And there it is.
GG comes out. Mango Bay also dropped game number 2 up against Team Liquid. We even get Faye as this is icing on the cake here just before the Ancient explodes. So probably the expected results. But again, this game was pretty even for the longest time. If they had the ability to take this Roshan any quicker, maybe this entire game would have looked different.
I mean, you give Liquid an inch, they take a mile.
Absolutely. That was the one thing that broke this game. Right?
Oh yeah, it's definitely that game, that Roshan attempt. Like, they were so close. Like, the game might have. I wouldn't say that Mango Bay would end up winning, but they would have put up a much better fight. They could have won, maybe.
Yep.
Had the chance, and they slipped up in Roche, and Liquid, being the TI winning team that they are, punished them so heavily for it.
Well, it is what it is. Find make happen what you can. And again, it's only day one. If you look at the CIS qualifiers, actually, Verzi lost all of their games in game one, and then they moved on to qualify next to Virtus Pro. So
Yikes.
anything can happen.
Wait, how's Adrenaline Rush doing, aka New Wings?
They lost.
Oh no. Well, now I look foolish.
They lost in the opens, didn't they?
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I look very foolish.
Anyway, I was gonna look at the bracket going forward because it was a pretty quick series. NIP vs Lithium going on in the same groups. Liquid will face the winner of that. Nip is up 1-0 right now by the looks of it, so could be seeing a Liquid Nip. That could be interesting. The Mango Bay vs Lithium, the Kazu stack, the losers match. So do stay tuned on all of these channels here. That'll be mostly on channels number 3 and 4, I believe. But I'll be back with the last game of the day later down the line to see what happens then. But in the meantime, I'll take a break. So go ahead, check out these other channels. Thank you guys for watching though. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you then.